Friends, welcome back in this series of lectures on amines and diazonium salts. In the first lecture, we have seen the general idea related to amines, their biological and importance in our day-to-day life, and also seen the general idea related to structure. So in this lecture, we are going to see methods of preparation of amines. As per the syllabus, we are expected to learn 4 methods of preparation of amines. During our learning process, you must have 2 approaches. One is called as wide extensive study and other is called as selective intensive study. To begin with, we have to learn in detail, and in the second round, you have to be selective and prepare as per the requirement of your examination pattern. So let us consider the methods of preparation. This is the first method. First method of preparation of amines is by ammonolysis. So let us see what is the idea of ammonolysis. In ammonolysis, an alkyl halide is heated with alcoholic solution of excess ammonia. It undergoes nucleophilic substitution, in which the halogen atom is replaced by an amino group to form a primary amine. So the starting material is alkyl halide, the solvent system is alcohol, and the second component of the reaction is ammonia, which is to be used in excess. The reaction is nucleophilic substitution, and in nucleophilic substitution reaction, the halogen atom is substituted by NH2 group. This process of breaking of CX bond by ammonia is called as ammonolysis. So I will repeat once again. The reaction begins with alkyl halide and excess of ammonia. The solvent system is alcoholic medium, and the reaction is nucleophilic substitution, in which the halogen is replaced by amino group. Okay, this process is called as ammonolysis. The general reaction I have shown here. So the ammonia plus alkyl halide, they undergo the reaction at 373 Kelvin. We get amine salt of the amine in the first step. The salt of the amine then reacts with excess of base, that is ammonia, to form the primary amine. So this reaction again is taking place in 2 steps. Ammonia is converted into amine salt, and amine salt is converted into amine. Okay, so let us see the features of the reaction. When alkyl halide is heated with an alcoholic solution of excess ammonia, it undergoes a nucleophilic substitution reaction, in which the halogen atom is replaced by amino group to form primary amine. This process of breaking of CX bond by ammonia is known as ammonolysis. Okay, the reaction is also known as alkylation of ammonia. The reaction is carried out in a sealed tube at 373 Kelvin. The primary amine obtained in the first step is a stronger nucleophile than ammonia. Therefore, it further reacts with an alkyl halide to form secondary and tertiary amine, and finally quaternary ammonium salt if NH3 is not used in large excess. So there are certain features of this reaction. With excess of alkyl halide, quaternary salt is obtained. With excess of alkyl halide, quaternary salt is obtained. With excess of ethanolic ammonia, primary amine is the product. So see the difference. If we use excess alkyl halide, then we get quaternary salt. If we use ethanolic ammonia, then we get primary amine. So which reagent reactant you use in excess, that governs the reaction. Excess alkyl halide gives quaternary salt, excess ethanolic ammonia gives primary amine. The reaction is thus not selective, because it gives a mixture of different amines, primary, secondary, tertiary and quaternary. Therefore it is not suitable, again it is not suitable for amines, because aryl amines, because the low reactivity of aryl halides towards the nucleophilic substitution. So prominently this is for aliphatics. We get a mixture of different amines, and if our interest is to get a particular amine in excess, then you have to monitor the stoichiometry, that is alkyl halide and proportion of ammonia to get the desired product. So this is regarding the first method. Now the second method of preparation of amines is from nitriles, and the reaction to be carried out is reduction of nitriles. So nitriles are reduced to primary amine by using lithium aluminum hydride. So what is the feature of the reaction? The starting material is nitrile, the end product is primary amine, the catalyst is reducing agent is lithium aluminum hydride, that is LiAlH4. The nitrile reacts with LiAlH4 and the solvent medium is diethyl ether. Ether medium is important in this case, and the product formed is treated with dilute acid. The triple bond is reduced to get a primary amine. So let us see the reaction. In this case we begin with RC triple bond N. It is nitrile, or we say cyanide. This nitrile or cyanide, when it is reduced by using LiAlH4 in the first step and then hydrolyzed by using acid, we get RCH2NH2, that is primary amine. So what is the importance of this reaction? The advantage of nitrile is that they are derived from cyanide ion, which is good nucleophile and can be used to convert an alkyl halide to an amine in 2 steps. So let us see once again. We can convert the nitrile into amine, but the nitrile can be obtained from alkyl halide very easily. So this is alkyl halide, RX alkyl halide with sodium cyanide. It can be converted into RCN, and RCN can be converted into primary amine. So this is our desired reaction, that is cyanide to amine. But cyanide, the reaction is convenient because the cyanide, which is the starting material required, is easily available and can be easily obtained by using alkyl halides, because alkyl halides are common. Alkyl halides with suitable cyanide like sodium cyanide, we get that alkyl cyanide. Alkyl cyanide is further converted into primary amine by this reaction by using lithium aluminum hydride. So the catalytic hydrogenation of nitriles is often the most economic route available. Second method, the catalytic hydrogenation of nitriles is often the most economic route available for the production of primary amines. Then catalysts for the reaction often include metals such as Raney nickel, palladium black and platinum dioxide. So from nitriles we can obtain amine by second method. This second method is catalytic hydrogenation. So in this case, that is you can use either aliphatic amine or aromatic amine. This is aromatic amine, this is aliphatic amine. By using LiAlH4 we have seen the change can be brought about. Similarly, by using the catalytic hydrogenation method, H2Ni in this particular case, or NaHG by using solvent as ethanol, we get the desired product. So cyanides can be converted into, or nitriles can be converted into amine by using either lithium aluminum hydride or by suitable catalyst, that is by catalytic reduction. Now let us consider the third method of preparation of amines. In this third method, the method is called as Hofmann degradation method. So we will see the concept. So before that, let us consider who is Hofmann. The name of the chemist is August Wilhelm von Hofmann. Okay, he was a German chemist who made considerable contributions to organic chemistry. Let us see the reaction. So before that, here is one photograph of the Hofmann at the inauguration of School of Chemistry in London. These are the two photographs in which Hofmann's methane model and Hofmann's voltameter are seen. So he was a great chemist and contributed in several fields of chemistry. What is the exact reaction? The Hofmann rearrangement or Hofmann degradation is the organic reaction of a primary amide to primary amine with one fewer carbon atom. Okay. So what is the feature? The feature is in Hofmann degradation reaction or Hofmann reaction, in this Hofmann rearrangement reaction, we begin with primary amide and we get primary amine. Okay. And during this transformation we get the product having one carbon less. The reaction involves oxidation of the nitrogen followed by rearrangement of the carbonyl and nitrogen to give an isocyanate intermediate. Of course, we are not going to deal with the mechanism. When an amide is treated with bromine in an aqueous or ethanolic solution of sodium hydroxide, degradation of amide takes place, leading to the formation of primary amine. Means amide is treated with bromine in aqueous ethanolic solution of sodium hydroxide. So alkaline medium is there. This alkaline medium and the starting material amide gives the reaction in a best way. This reaction involving degradation of amide is popularly known as Hofmann-Bromamide degradation reaction. We will see the reaction here in this case. So we begin with this benzamide, aromatic amide, or this is phenylpropanamide. Okay, we use bromine in aqueous alkaline solution and we get these two products. Of course, intermediates are there in mechanism, and if excess of NaOH is there, then this CO2 is converted into sodium carbonate. Okay, so the general idea is amide is converted into amine. Aniline is the amino derivative, benzamide is the amide. Amide to amine by using bromine in aqueous sodium hydroxide reaction, sodium hydroxide medium. In this case also phenylpropanamide is converted into phenylethylamide, and again the same set of reagents is used, that is bromine in bromine in sodium hydroxide. Okay, so next is the fourth method. Fourth method of preparation of amines is preparation of amines from phthalimide, and it is called as Gabriel synthesis. As per the scope or the syllabus which is assigned to us, we are going to learn only these four reactions. So who is this Gabriel? He is Sigmund Gabriel. He was a German chemist. The period is given. These are the photographs of the Sigmund Gabriel. Let us see the general idea of Gabriel synthesis. The Gabriel synthesis is a chemical reaction that transforms primary alkyl halides into primary amines. In every method of synthesis, you have a specific substrate and the desired product is amine itself. In this Gabriel synthesis, you start with primary alkyl halides. Okay, so in the first case it was ammonolysis. In the second case we saw reduction. In earlier case, in this case we have seen rearrangement reaction, and we started with amide, we get amine. So in Gabriel synthesis there is transformation of primary alkyl halides into primary amines. Traditionally the reaction uses potassium phthalimide. The reaction is named after the German chemist Sigmund Gabriel. So this is the reaction. We begin with RCH2Cl, that is primary alkyl halide, and this is potassium salt of phthalimide. We get intermediate, and with hydrazine NH2NH2 we get the desired product. Okay, so this is the general reaction. It is a non-reductive method for preparation of amines. Rest of the methods are reductive methods. This is a non-reductive method. It gives only primary amines, so no mixture of products is there. But aniline cannot be formed by this reaction. It is the limitation. In this case, aniline cannot be formed, and we get the prominent product primary amine, and this is non-reductive method. In a nutshell, or in conclusion, let us see the summary of these four methods of preparation. So the first reaction is ammonolysis, where alkyl halide and ammonia are the reactants and we get mixture of amines. The second method is reduction of nitriles. We use lithium aluminum hydride or H2Ni, that is suitable catalyst for reduction. We get primary amine. In the third method, which is Hofmann degradation, we begin with amide with alkaline solution of bromine. We get amine with one carbon less. In first case we get mixture of amine, in second case we get primary amine, in third case we get amine with one carbon less, and in Gabriel synthesis we begin with primary alkyl halides with phthalimide, we get primary amine as the product. So these are the four methods of preparation which are expected as per our syllabus. Okay, so with this please go through these four methods, then independently think over the reactants, products, catalysts, solvents and other things, and systematically prepare for your examination, because the information can be converted into multiple choice question. and information can be converted into a desired suitable note which will be asked during the examination. So till then let us stop here. Thank you.